Hello bright champs. Welcome to the Kiddies World. आज हम लेकर आए हैं एक exciting grammar topic जो करेगा आपकी English को super strong. Let's begin our lesson on countable and uncountable nouns. Look at these pictures and listen carefully to the sentences. My sister has one dress. Dress is a countable noun. We can count it. One dress. My father owns 2 cars. Cars is also countable. 1, 2, or even more. I have a pet. Pet is a countable noun. You can say 1 pet, 2 pets. Now, let's move to the next slide to see some more examples. I drink milk every morning. Milk is an uncountable noun. We don't say 1 milk, 2 milks. It has no fixed shape to count. My mom adds a lot of sugar in her tea. Both sugar and tea are uncountable. You can't count them one by one. There is smoke coming out of the fire. Smoke is uncountable, while fire can be either depending on the use. So kids, remember, countable nouns can be counted like cars, pets, dresses. Uncountable nouns cannot be counted directly like milk, sugar, smoke. Get ready to explore countable and uncountable nouns with fun examples. Countable nouns are nouns which can be counted and have singular and plural forms. Uncountable nouns are words which cannot be counted and they do not have plural forms. Now let's compare countable and uncountable nouns side by side. First, countable nouns are the ones we can count, like 1 pen, 2 pens. But uncountable nouns cannot be counted. We don't say 2 waters or 3 airs. That sounds funny, right? Countable nouns have singular and plural forms, like a football or 2 apples. But uncountable nouns usually stay in singular form. We don't say sugars or milks. We can use a, an, or numbers like 2, 3, or many before countable nouns. But for uncountable nouns, we never use a, an, or number words before them. We can add many or a few before countable nouns. Examples: a few tomatoes, many balls. We can add much or little before uncountable nouns. Examples: much sugar, little milk. Activity time. Let's do this activity together. We will circle the countable nouns and underline the uncountable nouns in each sentence. Sentence 1. I keep my room clean. Let's read it again. I keep my room clean. Can we count a room? Yes, we can say 1 room, 2 rooms. So room is a countable noun. Let's circle room. There is no uncountable noun here, so we move ahead. Sentence 2. There are many crayons on the table. Think, can you count crayons? Of course. What about a table? Yes, 1 table. 2 tables. So both crayons and table are countable nouns. Circle both words. Nothing to underline here. Sentence 3. The children are playing. Is children countable? Yes, we say 1 child, 2 children, many children. So children is a countable noun. Let's circle children. Nothing uncountable here. Sentence 4. I poured some water into a pot to make tea. Let's look closely. Can you count water and tea? Nope. You can measure them, but not count them one by one. So water and tea are uncountable nouns. Let's underline them. But pot? Yes, we can count pots, so it's a countable noun. Circle pot. Sentence 5. Add 1 spoonful of sugar to the milk. Let's break it down. Can you count sugar? No, it's uncountable. Same with milk. You can drink it, but you can't count it. Great, so underline sugar and milk. But spoonful? Yes, You can say 1 spoonful, 2 spoonfuls. So, let's circle spoonful. Sentence 6. The girl is sitting on the chair. Simple one. Can you count girl? Yes. What about chair? Also yes. So both girl and chair are countable nouns. Circle them. Now we'll learn something new about uncountable nouns. We know that uncountable nouns like paper, juice, or bread can't be counted directly. So how do we talk about how much of them we have? We use phrases like a box of, a piece of, a cane of, a loaf of, and so on. Let's look at some examples together. I bought a sheet of paper for my sister. Here, paper is uncountable, so we say a sheet of paper. My brother gave me a cane of juice. We can't count juice itself, but we can count a cane of juice. I had a loaf of bread for breakfast. Bread is also uncountable, so we say a loaf of bread. So remember, when we want to show amount with uncountable nouns, we use these special phrases before them. Awesome work, Class 3 champs. आज का लेसन था full of learning और थोड़ी सी मस्ती भी. लाइक जरूर करना और सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलना किडीज वर्ल्ड को, जहां हर वीडियो में मिलता है फन लर्निंग का मैजिक. चलो फिर मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में एक नए सुपर टॉपिक के साथ. बाय बाय बच्चों, पढ़ते रहो, हंसते रहो.